What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Jagan Gaming. So Fallout 4 was released on the 10th of November 2015, and the release was so anticipated by the gaming community that it actually affected the traffic on Pornhub by 10%. That means that analysts on Pornhub determined that 10% of their subscriber base were not downloading porn, but were instead playing Fallout 4. So after, messing around with the Fallout 76 beta, over the past couple of days, something tells me we're not going to have that same reaction. So the Fallout 76 beta started this week, and IGN posted an article that stated that the beta was going to have a lot of bugs and that they needed the community's help to fix all these bugs. And they mentioned that, hey, we're going to be listening to everyone. We're going to do what needs to be done to make sure that this game is released in the most optimal condition possible. Well, I didn't pre-order Fallout 76 because it just never really jumped out at me. But one of my friends did, and he invited me over to his house, told me like, hey dude, why don't you come on over, check it out, see if you like it or not. And I could see what IGN was talking about. Now, two of my other friends were over there, also, and we're just sitting around the TV just watching and observing. And like so many other YouTube channels, the first thing we noticed was how horrible the graphics are for Fallout 76. This is a AAA title in 2018. We're actually about to hit 2019 here in a couple of months. So 2019 is not far away. For a AAA title, these graphics are horrible. Okay, and now I don't know if that's part of the beta. One of my friends looked at it and just said, I'm not really getting that warm fuzzy feeling about this. So I don't know if this is just because it's the beta or maybe it'll look different, with the final release, but we weren't too impressed with how it looked. And, Bethesda's still using their creation engine, and I'll be honest, I don't know how these things work, but it seems to me like that engine needs to either be severely updated or they need to get a new engine, or I don't know if, just build one from the ground up. Again, I don't know how those things work, but it looks, it looks just like Fallout 4. To be honest, Fallout 4 came out 3 years ago, so you would think that, okay, this game is going to look a lot better, but it doesn't. It's just not to me anyway. Or the three guys that were sitting around the TV watching him play it. So we also noticed that in certain areas the graphics were a little bit blurry, in the background, and the gameplay was just boring. I don't know. Maybe it was just the part that we were in. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to stream it so I could, record my gameplay because it wasn't me playing. I was at someone else's house and he was playing it on his Xbox One or whatever. But what we all agreed on was that it didn't really feel like a new game. It more really felt like kind of like a DLC for Fallout 4. Okay, now the other thing is that the original Fallouts, those were offline single player type game, and now they're switching it up, and now it's going to be more of a multiplayer online deal. And then one thing is that with a lot of people is they don't like it when you fuck with the lore. Okay, people hate that shit. It's like with Star Wars. Okay, we had the expanded universe, and then once Disney took over, all that expanded universe became Legends, and now everything is no longer canon. Or like with DC and Marvel, when they switched things up, and now you had years and years and years of continuity, and then in an instant it's gone. Okay, I guess that's kind of how people feel. Now that doesn't mean you still won't have fun playing with other people, but my understanding of it is that there are no NPCs in it, so you're not really going to get any of those quests like you would from Fallout 4. So Fallout 76 is going to be coming out on the 14th of November, which also is my mother's birthday, so I need to get her something. And then a week later, Battlefield 5 is going to be coming out on the 20th. Now, I'm not worried about Battlefield 5. I hope it fails. I can't wait for the 20th of November so I can see how bad it fails. But then again, so does the whole gaming community. Something tells me I'm not the only one who thinks that, so I don't feel bad at all. Now, Red Dead Redemption 2 actually comes out tomorrow. Like, actually, it's 11:30 at night, so depending on what time the servers drop, so 30 minutes, I guess. And now, I don't know if this was their way of trying to compete with Red Dead Redemption by having the beta available, and I saw that on another game YouTube channel where someone mentioned that, like, hey, are you guys trying to compete with them? Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to blow this game out the water. Let's just face facts. Okay, now if I'm wrong, I'll do another video and I'll admit, okay, I was wrong. But something's telling me, just off of what I'm seeing, I don't think Fallout 76 is going to be, that. It's not that it's going to be bad, but it's just not jumping out at me. Something's telling me, at least for right now, don't waste your money on this. Take that money and instead go with Red Dead Redemption 2, which is more than likely what I'm going to end up doing. I can promise you, I'm sure as hell not going to be buying, Battlefield 5. Fuck those guys. Okay, I already said it in my last video. EA is not getting any more of my money. I'm done wasting money on EA. Okay, so, but again, it just seems kind of funny to me that they will release their beta roughly the same time around when Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be released. I don't think they're going to be able to hold up, as far as competing with Red Dead Redemption 2. That's the most anticipated game of the year. Alright, so anyway, let me know what you guys think. Is Fallout 76 going to be any good, or do you think it's going to fall flat? So go ahead and leave a comment down below. If you liked the video, hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.